It's a new year and you already have your pen and paper writing your goals for 2021, writing your resolutions for 2021. But these 7 common habits are looking at you like, at the beginning of every year, we always have different resolutions. Oh, this year I'm going to make sure that I wake up early. This year I'm going to make sure that I do this and that. But how are you going to achieve these resolutions if you still have these habits that held you back in the previous year? That is why in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 7 common habits that you need to drop in 2020 and you need to absolutely avoid in 2021. If this is something that you are interested in, please keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica, and on this YouTube channel I share Instagram tips and tricks, content creation tips and tricks that can help you grow your business and your personal brand. I also share my personal experiences about growing my business online. I also share weight loss challenges, workout challenges that I'll be trying out from time to time. So if this is something that you'll be interested in, hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification because I'll be posting videos every week. The very first common habit I'm going to be talking about is blaming yourself for the mistakes of 2020. Blaming yourself for the things that you couldn't achieve the previous year. When you are blaming yourself, you are living in the past. You are making yourself unhappy. You are making yourself exhausted when you should actually be thinking of how to make this present year a better year. Blaming yourself for what you couldn't achieve last year is not going to make you achieve those things this year. Rather, it's going to send you to depression. It's going to make you have anxiety. It's going to make you angry. That is why you do not need to be blaming yourself. Rather, you need to ask yourself, what do I need to do this year to make sure that I do not repeat those mistakes of 2020? What do I need to do differently? So, for instance, if the problem you had last year was because you couldn't achieve your goals because you were not planning enough, then this year you need to start planning. Instead of saying, oh, I should have planned last year. No, last year is gone. You have a whole over 300 days to make sure that this year turns out right. So start making those plans that you couldn't make last year. Start following those plans that you couldn't follow last year, and you will have a better 2020. The next habit that you need to avoid in 2021 is for you to plan your goals. In the beginning of the video, I made a short clip of me planning my 2021. Planning is actually good. Your long-term plans, your short-term plans, your tomorrow plans. Plan, because if you do not plan, how would you know what you need to do? You cannot hang it. In the whole of 2020, I always felt like I could hack it. I could do it myself. I could do it without planning. I could just, oh, I already know it in my head. After all, it's what I want to do. But the truth is, you need to plan your year in order of importance. The top 3 things, the top 2 things that you need to achieve in the first quarter of the year, the top 2 things that you need to achieve in the first month of the year. Why? Because it enables you to not be distracted, to actually achieve all your goals. If you do not plan and you wait for the last minute, you won't be able to achieve all the goals that you have for 2021. So always make sure that you plan. So if you've not planned your 2021, please, as you're watching this video, carry pen and paper and start writing. What do you want to achieve in the first quarter of the year? What do you want to achieve in the second quarter of the year? What do you want to achieve at the end of the year? You want to make your first 10K month, your first 10K subscribers, your first 10K Instagram followers. What are these things that you need to achieve? Because if you do not plan it, you will not be able to work towards them. So you need to start planning right now. And it doesn't end at planning alone. You need to execute. So if you tell yourself that in January I want to be able to finish 3 courses, make sure that in January you try to finish those 3 courses. Why? It will give you push. It will make you feel more fulfilled. Another habit that you need to avoid in 2021 is refusing to start. You have that business idea in your head. You have that business plan in your head. You have been planning for 6 months. You have been planning for 3 years. You have been planning, and you are refusing to start. Let me tell you the funny thing about ideas. You are not the only one that has a particular idea. So the longer you wait without actually working towards that plan, without actually putting those ideas into fruition, you are giving another person the chance to come up with that idea. So now you're not the first person again to come up with that idea. You are giving another person the chance to come up with their idea. The longer you take for you to execute your plan, the longer you take for you to start that business, the longer you take for you to start that YouTube channel, that podcast, the longer it takes for you to actually make headway with that particular plan. So you need to start any plan that you have for 2020. Start today, because the more you're procrastinating, the more you are not achieving anything, you are not learning anything. You don't even know if I start this thing, how is it going to turn out? But when you start learning things, you start learning how to better execute that particular plan. So the second thing I want you to know today is that do not avoid the excuses of not starting. Avoid the excuses that is holding you back from starting any plan that you need to execute in this year 2020. The next habit that you need to avoid in the year 2021 is underestimating yourself, thinking you are not good enough. Who is going to watch my YouTube channel? Who is going to watch my podcast? Who is going to buy from me? I don't even know how my voice sounds. I don't even know if anybody will watch my channel. I don't even know if anybody will follow me on Instagram if I start my business. That's the easiest way for you to fail in 2021. Looking down on yourself, underestimating yourself. Tell yourself that you can do it. Tell yourself that in 2020 I told myself that I cannot do it. I thought I was not good enough. But in 2021, I can do it. I will do it. Those are the things that you need to start telling yourself, and you need to start believing in yourself. The next habit that you need to avoid in 2021 is overworking yourself, not resting, not sleeping. I'm a culprit in not sleeping. I find it very hard to sleep at night. I don't know. I think I have insomnia. But you need to not overwork yourself in this 2021. You overworked yourself in 2020. You were not resting. You were hustling. You were going to make that money in 2020. In 2021 again, you want to start hustling. Yes, hustling is fine, but you need to also rest. You need to also take good care of yourself, because if you are not sleeping, if you are not resting, you might end up falling sick. You might end up getting tired. You might end up getting exhausted with work, and you might end up spending more money to treat yourself from those illness that you might actually acquire from not resting enough or from not sleeping. So in 2021, tell yourself, I'm going to be having my beauty 8 hours sleep. I'm going to be having my beauty 2 hours, 3 hours rest during the day, because you cannot come and kill yourself because you are working. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on your post notification. Another very common habit that a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, personal brands make is comparing yourself to others, especially content creators. I was watching a video of someone that she felt she wasn't doing enough because she was comparing herself with others. Okay, this person is my mate and the person is doing better than I am. You do not need that kind of energy around you. I know that you've heard it over and over again, stop comparing yourself. But seriously, stop comparing yourself to others. Instead of you to compare yourself to others, look at yourself, look at your life, and be thankful. Be thankful for what you have achieved. Be happy for what you have achieved. Be happy for where you are. so that you can get more. You don't need that kind of energy in 2021. You need to be focused. If you are thinking about people, if you are thinking of comparing yourself to others, you are losing focus already. So how are you going to achieve those goals if you have lost focus? You need to focus on your own dream, focus on your own journey. Everybody have different journeys, so you need to focus on your journey, because her journey, his journey is not the same as yours. Focus on your journey and enjoy your journey. Most of the time, the reason that we do not do certain things is because we are scared about how we will look to others. So for instance, I want to start my YouTube channel, and in my head I'm like, how do I look? Will people like the way I talk? Will people like the way I pass my message? Stop thinking about what people will say. Nobody is thinking about you, so stop thinking about what people will say. Think about yourself. Think about how this particular thing makes you feel. Think about yourself. Forget about every other person. Every other person doesn't matter. Every other person will get in line when you start doing what you want to do. So you went to medical school, but now you want to become a content creator, and now you're thinking, oh, what will people say because I went to medical school and now I want to become a content. Nobody cares about you. Everybody are thinking about themselves, so you should be thinking about yourselves too. If you want to become a content creator, please, by all means. If you want to become a full-time YouTuber, please, by all means. If you want to become a full-time musician, do what you love and forget about what people say. These are the 7 habits that you need to avoid in 2021 to be able to achieve all of your dreams and all of your aspirations for the year 2021. If you find this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on your post notification, because I'm posting videos every week. Thank you so much for watching.